Yeah, I'll just eject that bad boy and let's get this party rocking. Great to see you. Good evening. It's Sunday. It's 9 p.m. The music's loud. My God. And I like it. It's great to see you. I just saw you chatting during the countdown sequence there. And someone called Five from X said, never made it for the intro countdown before. Jason, this is just how I imagine the world you live in. I love it. My world is very much like that, Five. It's very analog, not altogether digital. It's very a VHS, scratchy, full of static. Retro, new retro, that's how I describe it. Force Ghost Jeremy's in the house. And Force Ghost said, loving the Gadget Show podcast, by the way. So cool to see all the familiar faces together again. Even though I'm loving this music, I'll turn it down just a little bit. Force Ghost Jeremy, of course, referring to a recent outing for me, having not done any Gadget Show related stuff in any way, shape or form, hardly even talked to my former crew members, apart from the odd social once in a while. I'm now back doing the Gadget Show podcast with Jason and Susie, which you can find on YouTube and on Spotify and whatever your favorite podcast platform is. It's video and it's audio and it's out now. We're about 3 or 4 episodes in, aren't we, Force Ghost? We've had John on. Have we had Otis on yet, or is that coming up? Find out, Gadget Show podcast, look it up, show us some love. There's also a really cool Patreon subscription service, quite cheap, like price of a cup of coffee you can start at, where you get the episodes early and you get access to all kinds of other cool stuff. So anyway, there you go. Wasn't going to advertise that, but seeing as you mentioned it, there you go. Addicted to Retro in the house. Dr. Oculus VR, great to see you. Bruce93, Craig Scortum, Kooky Chatbot Dev, greetings Earthlings, and greetings back at you. And to Puddy Cat, and of course, Philip Hoy. I said hello to Wezza earlier via my other Instagram account. As I switch seamlessly over to the gram, I can say Wheelie Bobster is in the house. Harry Mulris, how you doing, Harry? Nicholas Chaplin, Molly Toby, Scenes, Insta Stories, Branip, Richard Daney. There's so many people. Mac Burrell, Emily Tishaw, Sniper Rob, Prada Darling, hello darling. Jab, Baron I James, Plingering Gaming, Super Cali, Max Bomb, Jade Proudman, Tall Paul. I said in chat hello to Marnie. How you doing, Marnie? Great to have you with us. Philly254 something. Bada Bing 82. I like that, dude. Love a bit of Bada Bing. Love a little bit of Bada Bing, baby. Hi, Jason. I'm Squate Scortum on Twitch, says O'Callahan357. And Cena's Insta Stories said, and Jace Robot, who looked a bit melted. You're right. What Cenas, excuse me if I'm massacring your name, is referring to is a recent episode of the aforementioned Gadget Show podcast, which I shouldn't really be advertising on this show because that's for a whole other series of tweets where I shout about it. But anyway, if you remember back in the days of the Gadget Show, they made a robot of me called Robo Jace. And we took him out on various adventures. We put him in a comedy club, actually, and attached a rudimentary AI to him. That was quite funny. Or not, as the case may be. Anyway, we've just done an episode of the Gadget Show where we wheeled him in. The guys who made it surprised me. Grant and James, if you're watching, boys, from Robo Challenge, big shout out. Love you guys. So check that out. Sean. Sorry, Sean. It's obviously Sean. Sean YS. Shawnee's Insta Stories. Jason Mitchell 3574, good to see you. Prop Machina or Machina, Prop Machina. Ooh, that sounds like a good account. I'll have to try and remember that. And then back over to my aggregated chat. Now, what I'm talking about, in case you've never seen this show before, welcome to Way of the Exploding Show. Actually, do you know what? I'll launch the intro and then I'll tell you what it's all about. Should we do that? Okay. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, coming at you every Sunday from 9 p.m. until about 10. Well, generally I go over. This is Wave the Exploding Show. And the show is simulcast, which means simultaneously broadcast, I think, across various platforms. Turn that down just a little bit. And that enables me to talk to audiences on Twitch. So hello, if you're watching on Twitch, I can see that Craig Scortum is, Cuckoo Chatbot Dev is, Force Ghost Jeremy is also watching, as is Puddycat, Force Ghost, I've already said that. And Derek, they're all watching on Twitch, but I also can currently broadcast on Instagram, so big up to the Instagram crowd that I've just spent quite a lot of time shouting out. Facebook, X, where I know that Paul is coming to me from, as well as Philip Hoy this evening, and YouTube. Hello to Gareth Ross UK on YouTube. So there you go. They are all the platforms that I simulcast this show to, and the show is all about anything that we term new retro, a little phrase that I coined in order to pull together the sensibilities of the cultural landscape that we're all obsessed with. You don't need me to tell you, but just for the sake of it, all right? Anything that hails roughly south of the noughties, so mainly the 80s and 90s, maybe sometimes we'll touch on the 70s. The 80s and 90s, gaming, music, television, and movies, that's what it's all about. It's great stuff. Okay, let's get some music on. I like this. Super uber 80s. It's like a cop show. It's like a kind of Miami cop show, isn't it? So yeah, this here show is sponsored by an amazing new movie. A movie that I have written alongside a friend of mine called Mark Felgate, who's a stand-up comedian. And we're hoping to get it Kickstarter funded come sort of summer of 2024. The movie is about a bunch of retro gamers living in Skegness who are waiting for their annual gaming expo. That's what they're really focused on, because their lives really don't excite them in any other way. Leading very mundane lives. Concurrently, globally, an AI is rolled out. And almost immediately after the ticker tape parade in Times Square, the AI goes wrong. And basically nothing works. So we're not talking Terminators and robots. We're just saying everything goes to crap. There's a blackout. There's a run on the banks. The stock markets fail. Aircraft stop flying. There's no electricity, no water. Nothing works. People on the streets protesting, and that turns to rioting and looting. Anyway, safely ensconced in the expo centre at Skeggy, with, you know, halls full of retro gaming consoles, arcade machines and computers, our hardy band of heroes realise that they might have just what's required in the shape of 80s and 90s computers and consoles to hack the AI and win the day. That is Control AI Delete. If you love it, then please go along and check out the URL, which is www.controlaidelete.net, where you can sign up to the newsletter, and you'll get information that I have sent out. I've sent 3 so far. Give me a shout in chat if you've already got your newsletter. I update you as to how the edit for the sizzle reel is going. That's going to be a 3 or 4 minute sizzle reel, because we can't do a trailer because we haven't shot the whole movie yet, but we have shot test footage, some of which you're seeing in this shot, I do believe. There we go. You can see some of the images from the movie on the website there. And what you might have noticed from the images that you're looking at now, finally, ladies and gentlemen, the merch is available to buy. That is the news coming at you. Wave the exploding news coming straight at you. Yes, the merch for Control AI Delete, the Kickstarter project that's coming at you this summer, is now available. And I should be able to show you it. There we go. Including a mug, which features the Control AI Delete logo. And of course the t-shirt, which I should probably put on, shouldn't I? I'll put the t-shirt on. You can now buy the t-shirt. And I'm actually showing you in those images there the link that you can get to by going through controlaidelete.net, and there's a link there. You can click on it and it takes you to wear it or wear dot what is it? I don't know what it is. It takes you to the merchandise site. So I'm just going to model this for you. I'm just going to model this. This is the t-shirt, and I showed you last week, but I'm showing you it again. This is not the cap, but the cap is similar to this. This is the size medium, all right? It's got the No AI logo on the front, and it's got the logo on the back, which also features some of the stickers, actually, that are coming from the sticker pack. These happen to be down here because they fell over when I grabbed the t-shirt. These are some of the stickers. This is the first sticker that we had test produced. That's the computer says FU sticker. Loads more coming. And this is a medium. So there's a whole bunch of sizes, right up to really large sizes. There's some small sizes. So if you fancy yourself getting some merch, this is the important thing to bear in mind, okay? The profit that comes to me, so obviously there's a cost to buy the t-shirts, there's a cost to print them, etc., etc. But once that's taken care of with my merchandise partner, any profit that comes from it goes straight into an account and it will be kept there ready for the production budget of the movie, okay? And if we fail the Kickstarter in the summer, all right, then we have some ideas as to what we're going to do with that budget should the movie not get funded straight away. We'll put those in the terms and conditions on the website somewhere. So you can be rest assured that if you back this project by buying a cap, a mug, a t-shirt, a hoodie, and whatever else is coming shortly, you're going to be backing the movie. No profit going to any of us involved. All of it goes to the production budget. Okay, marvellous, marvellous. Control AI Delete. Merch has dropped. Let's play some music. Okay, let's have a look. No way. Dr. Oculus VR. Are you the first? You've just bought a t-shirt, dude. That's fantastic. Dude, I am so flattered. That means a lot to me, man. Derek, just bought the t-shirt. Where are the stickers, mate? The stickers are here. And there's loads more. I was working on a new sticker today. Which is an audio cassette. And we're going to do an audio cassette probably in 3 different colours. And the idea is that you can write your own mixtape name on the sticker, okay? I also want to do one that's a VHS, and you can name your favourite movie on the VHS. So you'll probably need a Sharpie because the stickers are quite glossy. These are the mini stickers. We're also going to do larger stickers. Not super large, but, you know, about that sort of size. We're doing loads of cool stickers. We've got the hello, my name is loading, which is on the back of the shirt, and I could probably show on here actually. Honk if you're human, which is our bumper sticker. All right, that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? You know, if you're driving behind a Tesla. Anyway, there you go. So flattered. Big news, says Philip Hoy. I'll put my order in after the show. That'd be amazing. I'm really touched, guys. Dr. Oculus really keen to see the movie. Sir Leamalot, 1980. Hey, Jason, he says, and hello to chat. Great Scorpion said I should throw a free sticker in. Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to the merchandise suppliers because I'm, at the moment, they're not making the stickers. They're making the clothing and the mug. So I should be able to, I can't promise that for the first orders that you've just put in because obviously they don't have the stickers. And they're really efficient. They'll get them out this week. But I'll get stickers to you, okay? If you want stickers there, for those of you that have bought today, let me know. But the sticker packs are coming. That's a good idea, though. I like it. It's wearit.co.uk are my suppliers. Yo, Simon Massey, just a quick hello as we're currently in the hotel club in Lanzarote. All the best for the podcast. Thanks, bro. Really appreciate that. Incredible. Dr. Oculus went for the 3XL. Oh, I'm glad you think it's a good price. Delivered 33 quid. Yeah, that means I think what we're getting, I mean, obviously this is before tax and everything, but hopefully, I might as well be honest with you, we should be getting around about £10 for the movie, because they've done us a really, really good deal. The t-shirts are great quality, by the way, and the print's really comfortable. I've washed this already. Really comfy. Addicted to Retro, do you know the t-shirt will start shipping tomorrow? Buy it. It's ready to ship, bro. It's ready to go. If you buy the merchandise now or tomorrow, it's ready to go. And as I said, the profit from the t-shirt is going into an account that I won't be able to touch, and it's going to be there, and it's going to go to all the costs that we'll have for the movie. So that's amazing. What else have we got? Let me know if you've put an important comment in, because I've been so taken with all of this, I might have missed your comments. Just grabbed a medium, Wezza, you complete superstar. So happy. So happy. That's ridiculous. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Wow, I can't believe it. It's been such a labour of love. Incredible. It's absolutely mind blown. So over to Instagram. Let's have a quick look. Okay, we've got Bear London. Is that London? Bear London. We've got TGS3. Can't read anyone's name today. Pretend the game is still there. Nick Osborne, Rich Rance, Devon Barb 1. How you doing? Chantel Official back again. Nice to see you. Loads of you in Insta. Remember, on Insta you can chat. You can go into chat. I'll show you. Look, I'll type hello, y'all in Insta land. There you go. You can type and chat. The guys on YouTube and X and Twitch, they all chat. They all know about chatting. It's really, really easy. I noticed that sometimes the Instagram crowd don't chat so much. It must be that the chat function within the Insta app isn't as obvious. So there we go. Absolutely amazing, guys. Right, what else have we got? Let's have a look. Got some other news stories, so we're going to leave that there now. We're going to get rid of that. Thank you so much to all of you. Yes, I did change the logo in that I went with the government official hex code for road signs, because what I'd done is I'd kind of done it by sight, the colours for the poster, and I'd gone far too dark, so I corrected that. And also some of the spray was spreading, as you probably remember, so that was all from you. The t-shirt's been adjusted thanks to chat. Evening to Magic Night. Derek says £10 profit for the film sounds about right. Thank you for confirming that. I had long chats with the very nice man that runs wearit.co.uk, and that's what we thought would work. How you doing, Salam a lot? Yeah, good to see you. Gadget Show fan. Thank you for the love, man. Thanks for the love. All right, incredible stuff. Right. I've got a news story, and I'll show you this. Really exciting. Okay. We're going to go full screen on this. I want to talk about an exciting new game that's coming at you. I'm hoping that you can hear me over the game. So Blade, as you know, the game is coming, and we might have had news this week of a tenuous release date. Not sure exactly if my sources are correct, but they reckon we're looking at a 2025 stroke early 2026 release for Blade the game. There's a countdown there, look, before it gets dark. I reckon this will be a kind of RPG, a kind of action-based third-person game, a bit like the recent Spider-Man game that I reviewed on my Steam Deck. And I think you'll be kind of getting your resources together in the daytime. And then going out at night and kicking butt. There's loads of subtle Easter eggs in here, lots of references to not just the original Wesley Snipes Blade movie from 1998, but also the comic book. Oh, it looks so good. I wish there was more to see. That's it. That's all there is. Really excited about that game. Obviously, Blade as a gaming character has made an appearance in various. He made an appearance in a Spider-Man game, didn't he? Chat, would you let me know if I've remembered that correctly? So, being produced by Marvel Games. I actually made some notes I can have a quick look at. Yeah, the half immortal, half human, half vampire character of Eric Brooks is making an appearance, not in the first video game, because there was a game that came out, I think, in 2000 after the release in 98 of the original movie. I don't know how well that was received. I never played that one. Let me know in chat if you ever played the original. But yeah, as you know, a Blade movie has been announced, although it's very mysterious. I think it was announced before the writer's strike, the Hollywood writer's strike, and then it was really delayed, and it's kind of gone into a kind of holding pattern. No one quite knows. They think 26, maybe 25, perhaps, for a modern remake of Blade with Mahershala Ali playing the Wesley Snipes character, and possibly Kit Harington. Although it's really difficult. I don't know if you've experienced this. It's very difficult nowadays to ascertain if you're looking at an official trailer and an officially sanctioned release on, say, YouTube, or an amazing, sometimes AI enhanced fan trailer. It's really, really difficult. So let me know if you've got any more information about this. But I, for one, I'm really, really excited. Disrupted by the 2023 WGA and SAG strikes, but based on not just the original film, but the comic and graphic novel canon. The new movie is obviously the reason why a new game is coming out. And so that's why I think this week they've been talking about aligning the two dates, 25 over to 26, for both the movie and a concurrent game release. Super exciting. The Blade game originally in 2000 was released on the PlayStation. So there'll certainly be, I'm sure there will be some form of PlayStation version of this. Anyway, so there you go. Blade, the new game. Now, do you remember this song? Do you remember this song from last week? I got rather excited about it. I was going to tell you the name of it. This song is called Love Me or Let Me Go. And you can find it on Epidemic Sound. That reminds me, actually, I popped the details of this song into our Discord. For those of you that really want to get under the hood of this show and talk about the content that we talk about, suggest new content ideas, find out especially about what's happening with Control AI Delete, the movie that sponsors this show, then you should go to our Discord. It's really good, really active. We've got a tech section, we've got a gaming section, we've got a movie section, we've got a general chat section, we've got a quiz section, because of course we do a quiz at 9:30 every Sunday, and you can check your answers and talk about how well you did. Thank you to Dr. Oculus, who has just put the Discord in the chat. You'll also find the Discord if you go to www.controlaidelete.net. The Kickstarter, soon to be Kickstarted movie that is the sponsor of this show. If you go to the website, sign up for the newsletter, then at the bottom of every newsletter I put the address for the Discord. So there you go. But in the Discord this week I was discussing this incredible tune, and actually I'm going to stop it because I've been doing something a bit special. What I've done, I'm working on a remix, and I thought you might find it interesting to hear how I remix things. Yes, I'm closing that. Oh dear, that's not good. Ableton Live. Oh, it's gone wrong. Right, we're going to have to reboot Ableton Live then. Hopefully that will start. It won't corrupt. Oh dear. You get that thing where sometimes when programs crash, they won't restart. Okay, we're all right. Okay, it's worked. We're okay. Right, what we'll do is we're going to start up the program file for this tune, which really got into my head. Talk about an earworm. Love Me or Let Go. And I'll show you the process by which I've started to play it. Right, we'll stop that. Okay, we'll make sure we've stopped all of them. Stop all. There we go. So here's the original tune. Hang on. So let me know if those levels are okay, 'cause it's a little bit louder than I'm used to. Hello to Shandy, Lubby94, Nick Osborne, Parusi, just joined, Eds, Jake Monteroy, Slim Bloke, Kimberly, Mystery.cam, these are all on Instagram, JBT, Sam Brook, DMB, James, Usher, Jewelers. Hey! I met a jeweler the other day in a cafe. I wonder if that's you. Nick Murray, photographer. How you doing, Nick? Can't Ride BMX. Good evening, dude. Great to see you, man. Great tune. Here we go. This is the tune. Big shout out, Tom Moran, for Truro and Penwith College. Lovely to hear your voice, bro. Right. Right, okay, let's bring that down in the mix. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. That's me. That synth and that filters me, guys. Up, 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 up. Woo! Gonna bring my drums in now, you ready? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. They're my drums, baby. I'm gonna fade out the original now. This is all me, kids. Right, let's go with some more drums, shall we? Here comes the synth. Here comes the synth. Here we go now. I'd bring in a round of applause, but I don't have the correct pre-configured sound loaded in order to do that. I'm trying to do that right now as I just get rid of that tune. So that was my remix of the tune, which I was so obsessed with last week. I really was absolutely obsessed with it. I think I can do that. There you go, folks. Love Me or Let Go. And I'll try and make sure that I work that into a finished tune. As many of you can see, I've got the synthesizers behind me. Bit of an obsession with analog 80s synths. I got a bit carried away there. And yeah, I did beat matched it to the exact tune, which is why it blended so well. Yeah. Okay, soundtrack to the most 80s movies. Well, as you might know, if you got the newsletter this week, that track blew me away. I played it to Sam, the director of photography, who's helping to edit the scissor reel for ControlAIDelete.net. And we decided that tune was going to be the last tune that we have at the end of the scissor reel. So, yeah. Marvellous stuff. I can play synth, Derek. Yeah, not great. I mean, I can play it on my MIDI controller a lot better than I can on the Ivory keys. Yeah, I love messing around with synths too, bro. Wow. Sir Lamelot says a friend of his has got a Korg MS-20. Wow, beautiful. Very Daft Punk, Phil Hoy. You're absolutely right. Yeah, if you ever need any help with Ableton, guys, I'm always happy to do that. Okay, let me just look across to Insta. Godfather's in the house. Slide and Rider. Slide and Rider. Glenn Smythe. Hey. Can I have a shout out? You can, Glenn Smythe. I just did it, bro. Battenberger. Tiz147. So many of you. Your bros hi-fi. Your brother's hi-fi. Your brother's hi-fi. Great to see it. Right, okay. We've done Blade the game. We've mentioned Blade the movie. We've done Control, AI, Delete. We've remixed a tune live. We've done loads of chat. I reckon it's about time. Folks, we got on with the quiz. What do you think? Okay. So as you know, here on Wave the Exploding Show, every week we like to do a quiz covered in new retro questions. Anything from the 80s and 90s, south of the noughties, is ideal subject matter for 10 questions. Now, the way that it works, I name the questions and I offer you 4 possible answers, and then all you need to do is write which of the 4 answers you think is correct in chat. All right, so Instagram, you have to work out how to use chat. Twitch, YouTube, X, Facebook, all of you, enter your questions. I've got an aggregated version that pulls together all the chat, and then I've got Insta on another page. And I don't want you to embellish your answers. I say this every week. Don't embellish. Don't say, oh, it's obviously that because of X, because then you'll ruin it for everyone else. Just nice and clean, just the answer. Not A, B, C, or D, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Write the answer. Sometimes people abbreviate the answer, that's fine, but make it clear. And then what we'll do at the end, when we've done 10 questions, we'll go back to the beginning and we'll go through and we'll do a kind of, you know, what have you got out of 2, 3, 4 until we get up to 10. And let me just say this, the bar is high, peeps. All right? Because we've had people in chat who have actually got 10 out of 10. So, will that happen today? I don't know. So here we go. Question number 1 in tonight's Wave the Exploding Quiz, people. What artifact is Indiana Jones searching for in the 1981 adventure film Raiders of the Lost Ark? Is it the Holy Grail? Is it the Sankara Stones? Is it the Ark of the Covenant? Or is it the Crystal Skull? So it's the main artifact that Harrison Ford's character is searching for. That's the answer. Okay, lots of you in chat venturing to give us the correct answer. Parusi, what are my thoughts on esports and their growth in the UK? Well, what with me having a son who's a professional esports player, Res Hex, I'm obviously hook, line and sinker into esports. Love it. Don't worry, Parusi, that's fine. It wasn't poor timing with your question. That was great. Can't Ride BMX, Eds, all going forward with their answers in tonight's quiz. That's it, number 1. We'll go number 2 now. This is a snakeskin jacket. And for me, it's a symbol of my individuality and my belief in personal freedom. Where does that hail from, do you think? Where do you recognise that quote from? Is it from Wild at Heart? Is it from Good Will Hunting? Does it hail from High Fidelity or Raising Arizona? So if you know it, that's going to be pretty straightforward. But if you don't, you're just going to have to guess, and it's going to be quite tricky. Yeah, remember, not to embellish in chat, just letting you know. It would be an easy one to... yeah. That was a game glitch, wasn't it? Ponder just said out of T error. That's good. Did you notice that? That's really funny. That was a glitch in the Matrix, dude. I just drank nothing. Okay. Thank you for your answers. Yeah, I really want to talk about the films, you know. I love the films, but if I talk about one of the films, it'll feel like I'm, you know, suggesting it's the answer. Ian Law, great to see you. Jaffa. Babalanche, what a cool name. Interesting. My.Gaming Life, MGL. Lovely to see so many new faces. Welcome to Wave the Exploding Show. You are watching the quiz that we do every Sunday at 9:30. And some hard questions, some easy questions. We like to mix them all up there. A different selection each week. We've been going for quite a long time. I mean, in one shape or other, this content has been coming out of my various sort of gaming caves for the best part of 3.5 years. Although this is show number 15 of the new format Wave the Exploding Show, which, as you know, is sponsored by ControlAIDelete.net, an independent feature film comedy that we're hoping to fund in the summer. So go along to www.ControlAIDelete.net to find out more. And with that, we'll go to question number 3. Sex, lies, and what? Again, don't embellish if you know. Just put it down. Alimony, videotape, secrets, scandal. What sounds right? What is it? Is it the title of an album? It's probably not a game. Is it a TV show? A sitcom? A movie? I'm not letting you know. Love this. It's like the start of the VHS. Sort of opening of a VHS production company. I'm sure it is that. Or is that the cinema thing? The start of that tune. You know, Westler's Hot Dog in the foyer now. Is it one of those moments before the movie starts? Yes, Bruce. Tea is very, very important. Keeps me going. I pretty much hydrate with tea. The timing's out on this tune. I shall rescue it. There you go. There you go. Rescued it. Okay, so the answer's coming in for question 3 in tonight's area. I just dropped it down. Well, I dropped it down to 33 actually from 45. Salam a lot. Okay, question number 3. Question number 4 has got a picture. What type of 80s or 90s video tape is this? Are you looking at the picture of a VHS tape? Or maybe that's a Super VHS tape? Could it be a Betamax tape? Or are you looking at a mini DV tape? These are all tapes that you would have seen in either the 80s or the 90s, and maybe just into the noughties. It's hard to not react. Thank you for just putting your answers in and not shouting about it, because I know how passionate you guys are about these questions and about some of the technology. Baps Arcade, you better believe that the name of the show is a play on the game from the Spectrum, Wave the Exploding Fist. Sorry, sometimes when I'm multitasking, I have to slow my speech in order for my brain to actually work. You're right, Where the Exploding Fist on the Specky was sort of the inspiration for the show name. That and a show that I used to watch, an American show, which was hosted in part by an amazing presenter called Jessica Chobot in the US. It was called Attack of the Show. And I did the Gadget Show America pilot in Hollywood. And she was my Gadget Show America co-host. An amazing presenter, really funny person. And I always felt that her show, Attack of the Show, was a brilliant name for a kind of pop culture show. So Where the Exploding Show is my homage to, Where the Exploding Fist and Attack of the Show. So there you go. I answered your question. Right. Well done for question number 4. We're moving on now to... Oh, you had it on Amstrad, did you, Salam a lot? Cool. To question number 5. Here we go. And we'll get another tune on. What was the maximum video duration of extended play, or CLV, versions of Laserdiscs? There were 2 versions. I can't remember the acronym for the first version, which was a sort of normal play. There was an extended play version. So, okay, Laserdiscs were capable of doing slightly more than the correct answer, but the technically correct answer, verified from multiple sources, is somewhere in those 4 to this question, okay? What was the maximum video duration of extended play mode, or CLV, Laserdiscs? Was it 30 minutes per side, 90 minutes per side, 60 minutes per side, or 45 minutes per side? There was always a thing, wasn't there, with early, initially analog magnetic tape mediums, and then into laser discs and so on, until quite recently, really, if you think about it, even with CD-ROMs, of storage capacity for, long length video material. Well, this question relates to that. I never owned a laser disc. I wish I had them. I'd like to buy one. I just think they're so cool. The discs themselves, the covers, like having Alien on Laserdisc or Blade Runner. I mean, come on. I think Blade Runner did forge ahead with some extended kind of director's content and commentary on the Laserdisc. That until then, Laserdisc was the only format that could offer that. So that's quite interesting. Okay, we have to move on a little bit. That's question number 5. Question number 6. Who is the star of a licensed adaptation of Konami's 1983 arcade game Track and Field? Was it Daley Thompson, Sebastian Coe, Steve Ovett, or Duncan Goodhue? Which of these names was associated with a UK release of a Konami IP called Track and Field that had been huge in 1983 in the arcades? Hi there to Porno Vic Drasko, Adaminster Pound, and Captain Magneta 2065. Soton Chris is also there. Davity joined us. Switch up this music. Okay, question number 6, and we now come to question number 7. Who was sacked from Blue Peter for allegedly drug use? For alleged drug use, it was allegedly using cocaine, if I remember correctly. Was it Richard Bacon, Peter Duncan, Yvette Fielding, or John Leslie? Which one of those 4 was famously sacked for allegedly using drugs? Spoken like a true broadcast professional. You can see I'm lawyer trained, can't you? Can you imagine them letting the likes of me on live TV, which has happened on, hundreds of occasions, without making sure that I had a good old chat with the lawyers? Wow, a range of different answers for this one. Very interesting. I'm not going to try and jinx everything, but it looks like all the feeds are pretty much in sync this week, because remember last week there was quite a delay. Rob H there. in YouTube land. Gareth Ross as well. Both of you seem to be in sync this week. Sometimes YouTube lags, doesn't it? And also, so does Instagram sometimes. But no, we're all in sync. Because, of course, this show, as you probably know, is multi-streamed across platforms if you've just joined. X and Facebook and Instagram, YouTube and Twitch. Okay, that's question number 7. Question number 8. Now, name the late night version of Tiz Was. That was the Saturday morning kids show opposite Saturday Superstore, wasn't it? Saturday Superstore? Name the late night version of Tiz Was that was aired with Chris Tarrant and Sally James and others in 1982. There was a late night version of a Saturday morning kids show that was called Tiz Was. What was the name of the late night version? Was it OTT? Was it VIP? Was it TPM? Or was it TNT? There you go. Rob H, are you talking about the music? Was that 5-star? Do you mean the band 5-star? I mean, no, it wasn't, because I wouldn't be able to license 5-star on this show. What are you referring to? Are you, am I being stupid? Are you referring to the name of a 5-star track? Let me know what you're talking about. I went through a 5-star stage. I went through a kind of teeny poppy stage when I was a teeny. Went to see 5-star Rob in Rock City, Nottingham. Took my Gazelle trainer with me, got it signed. Almost got assaulted by their bouncer, attempting to get this lime green suede Adidas Gazelle signed by 5-star. Oh, and it was Swap Shop with Noel Edmonds that used to be on the BBC. That's right, Force Ghost Jeremy. What did I say? Saturday Superstore. System Addict. Yeah. I still don't know why you're mentioning that. I mean, I don't mind. It's great. But I'm being a bit stupid. I don't know what the relevance. I thought they might have done a tune that was one of those acronyms. Anyway, there we go. Question number 8. Okay. Question number 9 coming at you. Which of the following games features a weapon called the BFG 9000? Does that come from Doom? Does it come from Quake? Is it a weapon in Wolfenstein or Duke Nukem? One of those absolute early first-person shooter classics featured a weapon called the BFG 9000, but which one? Nice mellow tune, isn't it? Might have to drop a filter on this. Nice, really nice. Down there. Really, really good tune. Right, where are we? Get back to work, Jace. I can see that your answers are there. Oh, I see I mentioned Synchronicity, Rob. I do apologise. And I thought they had a song with that name. Right, I get it. System Addict, maybe. Okay, so was that question 9? Yeah. Okay. Question number 10, final question in tonight's Wave the Exploding Quiz, which gives us about 9 minutes to track back and bring up the right answers, but not before we have answered this one. So, needless to say, I'm at odds and ends, but that's me stumbling away. Does that sound like a lyric from I Just Died in Your Arms? Or perhaps She Blinded Me with Science? Or is it a lyric from Take On Me? Or Here Comes the Rain Again? These are all great songs, all of them hailing, I'm going to say, from the early 80s. So that's question number 10. Several different answers coming up out of Twitch, YouTube, and X. And as I switch over to Insta, similarly, a range of answers. We'll come back to that BAP Starcade. Remember, you're not really supposed to discuss answers in the quizzing stage. I'll come back to what you just said because you're not strictly correct, and I'll tell you why. I'm happy to be corrected, but I'll give you a bit of information in a minute. But first, we'll need to go back over the answers. Okay, so there we go. Well done, team. Congratulations to everybody who's made fantastic attempts to answer 10 questions in tonight's quiz. It's been a load of fun. Thank you so much for joining the Way of Exploding quiz this week. Let's go back to question number 1 and let's find out what the correct answers are. Okay, question number 1. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. What artifact is Indiana Jones searching for in the 1981 adventure film Raiders of the Lost Ark? Well, you could say there is a clue in the title. Yeah, it's the Ark of the Covenant. So what you need to do now, as Dr. Oculus has done on Twitch and Ponder as well, is out of 1 you put a number. So 1/1, that means you've got 1 out of 1 answers given. And we're going to take it all up to 10 out of 10, hopefully for someone, because there's been some really good answers. I've been watching you. But we'll be able to see you all racing each other to get to the finish. 0 out of 1 for Can't Ride BMX. Good effort though, son. Uncle Kobe just joined. Skin Slap, Stevie D, Black Dog, Board Wax. Nice. Need a bit of Black Dog board wax on my surfboard, I'm thinking. Okay, let's go back. Question number 2. This is a snakeskin jacket, and for me, it's a symbol of my individuality and belief in personal freedom. One of my favourite lines, not from Good Will Hunting, High Fidelity, great film, or Raising Arizona. No, it's from Wild at Heart. Nicolas Cage's character says it. He's wearing it. He gets challenged. The scene I remember is he gets challenged, I think it's in a nightclub. And it's just such a cool line. Such a Nicolas Cage line, that. 2 out of 2 for Buddy Cad. 2 out of 2 for Cloud Strife. 1 out of 2 for Scooey Cat. 1 out of 2. You guessed wrong, Derek. 0 out of 2 for Philip. Come on, Philip. I did notice you get the first one wrong, actually, back then when we did it. 2 out of 2 for Force Ghost Jeremy. All looking good. Ed's over on Instagram. 2 out of 2. 1 out of 2 for Can't Ride BMX. Good stuff. Right, okay, so question number 3. Sex, lies, and... Come on, it's videotape, isn't it? It's got to be videotape. But it could be sex, lies, and secrets. And sometimes, depending on the age of the crowd, you know, it's possible to get it wrong. Docu Oculus still 2 out of 3. 3 out of 3 for Salamalot 1980. Well done. Watching the band Power Mad in the club in Wild at Heart. Bruce 93. Thank you for that. 3 out of 3 for you. Cloud Strife, 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3 for Eds and 2 out of 3 for Can't Ride BMX. Let's have a look at what question number 4 looks like. There's the picture. What is that? A VHS, a Super VHS, a Betamax, or a Mini DV? Most of you knew it. It's Betamax. Distinctive because you can only see the one wheel, couldn't you? Whereas on VHS you can see the 2. Super VHS almost indistinguishable, really, from VHS. And Mini DV, a good third of that size. Oh, those are the early days of editing for me on Mini DV, doing my own material. The first way of doing your own content. that we now do on our phones and our, mirrorless and digital video DSLRs and so on. It was mini DV was the only way to go. And there's a beta symbol as well, if you can see it, on the left of the label. But you need to know what that is to decode it. Force Ghost Jeremy said, Betamax had a lot better quality, but had shorter lengths. Yeah, there is that, isn't there? There is the old law states that the Betamax from Sony had much better quality than even their own VHSs, but VHS was the one, I'm guessing through marketing and deals, that got the support. That was the platform that won out. Question number 5. What was the maximum video duration of extended play CLV Laserdisc? So you could get up to 72 or something like that, I think, 72 minutes or thereabouts with some jiggery pokery. But the official CLV straightforward expected duration of video on Laserdiscs per side was 60 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And if you think about it, it needs to be, because otherwise you're not going to get the whole movie in. And there were lots of movies that they couldn't actually get onto the disc. They would do special Laserdisc edits that were clearly less than 120 seconds. There we go. 5 out of 5 for Bruce 93. Philip, what have you got there, dude? Philip Hoy has got himself 2 out of 5. Still, room for improvement. 5 out of 5 from Putty, and Putty also had a Laserdisc. Skewy Cat, 3 out of 5. 4 out of 5 for Can't Ride BMX. 5 out of 5 from Eds. That's impressive. Question 6. Who was the star of the licensed adaptation of Konami's 1983 track and field arcade game? It was, of course, Daley Thompson. Oh, they called it Decathlon, didn't they? Daley Thompson's Decathlon. So you'll know Daley Thompson's Decathlon. You might have played it on your quick shot or whatever, or on your Commodore 64, your Amstrad. But you might not have known that it was actually a licensed adaptation of the arcade game Track and Field. You probably know now, but you wouldn't know at the time because we were young. But some of you did. Bruce 93 did, and hence he's still on 6 out of 6. 3 out of 6 for Philip Hoy. Get in there, Philip. Well done. Clouds try 5 out of 6. Rob, 2 out of 6. Come on, Rob. That game claimed 2 C64 joysticks, says Dr. Oculus. Decathlon was a huge seller in the mid-80s. I met him once, on the Thames. He was on the Thames at the South Bank. It was one of the most flattering moments of my life because he was with a film crew and I decided to walk up to him. I walked up and I went, and he went, "You're off the Gadget Show, mate. I love that show." And I was like, oh my God. You're Daley Thompson, dude. Daley Thompson. Do you remember watching him at the Olympics? And didn't he do, I remember he did one race and then he just jogged at the end because he'd won. He'd won so many, he didn't even need to he didn't need to finish, but he didn't need to race. That man was a superstar. How many kids had RSI because of playing Daley Thompson's Decathlon? Force Ghost Jeremy says. Yeah, he's a legend, Ponder. What have we got? 4 out of 6 for Can't Ride. 6 out of 6 for Eds. Eds, you're doing well, bro. Am Curdy, UK. Nice to see you. Danny Sims. I am son. Oh, my God. Amirison. My God, that is the hardest name ever. Gary Harlow. Chef Rob Oliver and Ismail Pawaz. Great to see all of you in chat. Lovely to have you with us, as it is to see Tenacious Smirt, Watto World. Dean Swayze I've already said hello to. Jack Burgess just joined. Nice to see all of you. Welcome to Wave the Exploding Show. Question number 7. 6 out of 6 for Scotch Jeremy. Well done. Who was sacked from Blue Peter for allegedly using cocaine? The answer, Richard Bacon. I worked with him as well at the T3 Awards. He was exceptionally good. He hosted the T3 Awards. I gave out one of the awards on stage, so I got to meet him. And I was really surprised. He was very, very funny. very verbally fluid, you know. Often these people, they get these jobs, and it's not just a coincidence, you know. He's a really verbally dexterous guy. He had us in stitches, and it was a tech award ceremony, so you wouldn't think he'd be the natural choice for it, but he did a really good job. Okay, 3 out of 7 for Gareth Ross UK, 3 out of 7 for Rob, 7 out of 7 for Bruce93. That deserves a round of applause, as does Force Ghost Jeremy, 7 out of 7, and Derek, 6 out of 7. 4 out of 7 for Ponder, 7 out of 7 for Buddy Cat, 4, 5, 6, Addicted to Retro, 7 out of 7 for Salamalot. God, there's a lot of high scorers out there. 7 out of 7 for Eds. Was a guest. Dude, you are doing so well. Wilson Glynn, Paul Terry just joined. Nice to see you. Okay, question number 8. Name the late night version of Tiswas that aired with, you know, Chris Tarrant and Sally James and some of the other hosts. A big lineup of big faces from ITV that used to frequent Tiswas, and also the late night version included Lenny Henry, I seem to remember, which was called OTT. OTT. Oh, was your last message modded? Yeah. It won't come up for me then. Ponder. 8 out of 8 for Salamalot and Puddycat and Force Ghost and Bruce. 5 out of 8 for Phil Hoy. Well done, mate. You're doing really, really well. 5 out of 8 for Can't Ride. Excellent. And hello to Mr. Phil Heath. Thank you for joining. Excellent stuff. Okay, so where are we? OTT was over the top. Thank you, Ponder. Well done, sir. Rob doing well with 4 out of... Not bad, 4 out of 8. It's, you know, that's not a bad showing. 7 out of 8, Cloud Strife is exceptionally high. And Gareth Ross with 3 out of 8 as we now move to question number 9. Which of the following games features a weapon called the BFG 9000? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is Quake. Now, I checked. I forget who it was in chat. That's a spin back. Who suggested that you could get the same gun in Quake 2 and Quake 3. It was Baps Arcade. BFG 9000 Quake. It was called something else. It was called the Quake. It was called the BFG 10K. It was called the BFG 10K. This is what I was told when I did my cross-reference because it came up this afternoon. I'm pretty sure it was called the BFG 10K, but it was the same weapon, but it had a different name. I'll leave that one with you. But we're going with Doom, okay? Because that's what I was told. And it's what it says on the site that I just looked at. Let me know in the Discord if that is not the case. But anyway, that's the answer that we're going with. Quake for number 9. And number 10... 9 out of 9 for Force Ghost Jeremy. It's Doom, Dr. Oculus. The answer is Doom. 8 out of 9 for Salamalot. Oh, he's just dropping one there, bro. 8 out of 9 for Derek. Oh, no. 7 out of 9 for Salamalot. 1980. Well, yeah. We'll talk about that in Discord. Question number 10. So, needless to say, I'm odds and ends, but that's me stumbling away. Really difficult lyric to decipher, and equally difficult to know where it comes from. Was it from I Just Died in Your Arms? Was it from She Blinded Me with Science, Take on Me, or Here Comes the Rain Again? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is a-ha's Take on Me. Bruce 93 on 9 out of 9. What will you be out of 10? Nine out of 10 for Salamalot 1980. 10 out of 10 for Force Ghost Jeremy. 8 out of 10 for Addicted to Retro. 10 out of 10 if Doom was right. Well, Doom is the one that I'm going with. So at this stage, that's all I can do. And I just read it again, and it said BFG 10K in Quake. And it was meant to be a difficult question based on the fact that it looks like the same weapon. So we're going with Doom. So let's move on from that. 10 out of 10 for Bruce93. 4 out of 10 for Rob H. Spinning over to Instagram. Take on me is the correct answer, Bar Starcade. So what does that mean? You've got spinning down. 9 out of 10 for Ed's Bermanet, mate. Absolutely epic. Epic work. 6 out of 10 for Can't Ride BMX. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been absolutely brilliant. I've really enjoyed tonight's show. It's been epic. Absolutely brilliant. What a great hour we've spent together. In fact, it's been just over an hour, hasn't it? Now almost getting on for an hour and 10 minutes. I hope you have a great week. Now, I'll be back next Sunday, although I'm going to be doing something on the Saturday. Bruce93 has just confirmed, yes, Wikipedia has BFG 9000 in Doom and BFG 10K in Quake. So that's what we're going with. Thank you so much to all of you. Thanks so much for those of you who've been over to the sponsor of this show, the soon-to-be kickstarted movie that we're hoping to raise production budget for in the summer. Don't worry, I'll let you know each week as we get nearer to that, which is called www.controlaidelete.net. That's the URL. controlaidelete.net. It's on the screen right now. Head over there, sign up for the newsletter. It's really, really good. I'm sending out a newsletter, fresh one every week. We've done 3 so far. I really enjoy letting you know how the show is, how it's going and all that sort of stuff. But huge thanks, especially to those of you during the show, God damn it, and hopefully after the show, some of you who are buying the merch. All right, the t-shirt, the cap, the mug, with the profits going to the movie means so much. Man, what can I say? Huge thank you. Have a great week. I'll see all of you, same place, same time, next week, party people. See you then.